fact, there hasn't been a single time in nearly 2 decades when I've sat down to watch a new episode of Doctor Who and haven't felt that little, it's not little, that big thrill. New Doctor Who. Anything is possible. Excited. The only thing that I can predict for sure in this episode is that big things are going to happen. So, let's find out what big things. That's all we need. That's great. A condensed little previously on. I bring Sutekh's gift of death. And we did have a lot of characters going around in the last episode. I wonder if someone is actually going to die permadeath. And how does Ruby connect to Sutekh? Empire of Death.
All of you, everyone get out, all of you!
Murray Gold is on fire. Ooh. Did Sutekh change the light, or is it unit mode? Unit danger mode. Open fire, well. They nice. The Segway's got weapons, of course. Given it all they've got. Even the Blinks has lasers. Her eyes are wild.
Doctor, are you there?
Oh, the Blinks!
There will be birds.
There's nothing we can do except fight.
Nice. Wow. What in the Avengers? Big special effects. Wow. Yeah, good looking effects shots.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, you tiny little woman. I had such plans.
Interesting. Yeah, so she's definitely not with Sutekh, but she has something else. Oh man, everybody dying quick here. This is the TARDIS in the time window. And is this how it looks in Tales of the TARDIS, right?
It's made of memories. Ruby, it is feeding off you. Yeah, give it everything you've got, babes. Remember it harder.
Yes, I can, yes.
Need to feed the time window with the best memories possible for it to work. That looks pretty good.
Do it.
Oh, yeah. Sutekh's in control of the TARDIS, like he wanted last time.
Doctor, what is that thing?
Old friend.
Sutekh, the death of ages, the Typhonian beast. The time window has my memories too.
To have killed him would have meant that they were no better than he.
A long time ago, in the England of 1911, Sutekh had been bound and imprisoned for all eternity.
Just saw this yesterday.
And I defeated him. I sent you forward to your own death.
Instead, I found a home. I clung to your infernal
Wow.
machine, and for so years,
Really? For how long?
I have traveled with you for all this time. Now I know every beat of the heart of your time machine.
Wow.
I can bend it to my will.
Fully in control of the TARDIS.
The temple of my empire of death.
Wow.
So many secrets. Her name,
Susan.
the perfect trap.
Oh,
Created an apparition of universally.
okay, a very deliberate trap for the Doctor, just by using the name Susan.
Burst them all. My angels of death, now standing triumphant across the universe.
Wow.
Bring Sutekh's dust of death.
I damn you in the name of life itself. And why? Am I still alive?
Good question.
Killing me is your gift.
Entertainment? He does enjoy a bit of a plaything, or something to do with Ruby.
What am I missing?
I'll tell you a secret.
Suit.
This feeling that you have now, this doubt, have you ever felt so alive?
Interesting. Run. Yeah, if Sutekh has the TARDIS is everywhere, and he's taken Susan everywhere too, so that's a lot of power over the universe.
Of every TARDIS that ever was.
Ah,
And wishes and luck.
I see. Remembered TARDIS. Ah, there we go. Scrappy bit of hope. I like that. All they've got left. This tiny little remembered TARDIS.
No, we need that.
Wonder where the 14th Doctor is.
See these wires? Tie them together. Tie them tight.
Doctor! We're on fire!
This is fun.
Is this thing safe?
Absolute death trap, believe me. That hook is a molecular bond. It's like intelligent rope.
What do you mean, like?
Intelligent glove.
I love the intelligent gloves.
I'm so sorry.
Thinks it's his fault.
Okay, so the TARDIS has a perception filter, so it doesn't get noticed. It just sits there kind of unseen because it casts a field around it at 66.7 meters exactly.
73 yards.
How'd you
Ah. Ah. Yeah.
I don't know, I just do.
Well, the TARDIS was involved with the 73-yard situation, right? Created this whole spin-off universe. Perception filter at 73 yards.
created a whole new person everywhere I'd land? But perception means that she fitted in. She had character. She had history. She had a truth.
Story. Oh no, that's... I'm there. I'm getting killed right now. Wow, that's an amazing shot. I like that a lot.
Every time I landed there. 1999, 1066, 2005.
Big one in 2005. It's pretty tragic that he was involved. He just didn't know, yeah, that he had the Dark Passenger. Interesting score. Old sound effects too.
Every world that I ever stood upon, all dead. The huge sphere.
Aw.
The universe has come to a halt.
Jeez. Move over the flux.
And it is my fault.
Wow.
Yet, one thing persists.
That doubt.
One thing keeps living despite me. The secret the child carries with her.
Right. Something about Ruby. Yeah, I like that even though this is an enormous situation, it's come down to something intimate. It really is Sutekh versus the Doctor and a couple of companions.
Excuse me, where are we?
Absolutely no idea, darling.
Remnants of the universe.
Very, very long time.
Hush now, darling. Let me give the man his chaffee.
Baby.
He's a little one.
We didn't hear it, baby.
I think I called her Brindle. Brindle D.
She's not
I
there.
forget.
Have you got any metal?
Metal is a precious thing, sir.
I don't think anything's precious anymore.
I find it quite abrupt, but this scene is played very well. I'm sold on it. A spoon. Metal spoon.
That's very kind of you. I will use this spoon, I promise. Might save the universe with this spoon.
Would be nice.
I like that.
That's what we need. Some metal, not TARDIS memory, something real.
Yeah, I never understood. What was all that Egyptian stuff?
Cultural appropriation.
Okay.
And why did he go on the attack? Why did Sutekh appear on Ruby Road?
He's answering you.
That mother. Yeah, pointed at Sutekh, trying to help.
Sutekh became visible outside the church because when he landed with the TARDIS in 2004, he saw the one thing beyond his comprehension. Your mother.
But who is she?
We don't know. And neither does he, that's the point.
No one does.
He's been riding on the back of the TARDIS beholding all of time and space, and then he can't see one woman. No wonder he's keeping us alive. To figure out the answer, who is she?
Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Sutekh's powers are limitless.
Okay, then who's that?
Oh my god.
Government has collapsed.
Mad Jack.
Shame, an absolute shame.
Let me see.
Now's the time to vote.
Yeah, that spin-off universe is still real. 73 yards is going to become very important.
Show me.
In particular, the DNA testing regime.
It's giving you another answer.
I propose compulsory DNA testing for the entire population. You know, we've been
Roger Upwilling. You haven't met him, have you?
No.
Six.
Oh, this is intriguing.
DNA testing became compulsory for the entire population in the UK. So if your mother was still alive,
She'd be on record.
she would be on the register. We've never
Okay.
been able to find her because she never got tested. But 24 says she's got no choice.
Whistle.
Another whistle.
Wow. Find the mother's name. Yeah, I love that Sutekh is just
46.
just disturbed by that doubt. He wants to eliminate that one doubt of that, and that's the Doctor's weapon here.
Thank you.
Interesting. We've got that 73 yards modulated music. Compulsory DNA testing by the government certainly sounds pretty. Yeah, that's a bit villainous, I reckon.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Mel's about to do something she doesn't want to do.
And don't take any risks.
Don't worry about me. Find that name.
Bit worried. Oh, I really like that. Reminds me of Warcraft, actually.
So what do we do now?
Press search.
Man, you never can predict where this show's gonna go. Is this it? Is this how we find out? Oh, the music. Oh yeah. And Maestro said there was someone extremely powerful there at the church. More formidable than Sutekh? Confirmed.
What does it mean?
She died. She died. Ruby, I'm sorry. I loved you, Mel. And what good did love do, Doctor? When did it ever help? Give me the name.
What does it mean?
She knows now. Ah, what does it mean? So Ruby's seen the name, but it doesn't quite make sense. It's... what? Okay.
You can end our wretched half-life.
Sutekh's enjoying multiple servants in this episode, but I suppose just until he finds out what he needs to know, then he can kill them all properly.
Show me, child. Allow me.
Yeah,
You have lived for
that green power.
And I wish I could. It's the only thing.
I love how Sutekh holds the TARDIS so close. Protective.
I found it. And I don't understand. Maybe this is for you. You great big god of nothing.
Nice. Oh, they have a plan.
She's too cold. Listen to me.
this way.
Controlling the TARDIS through whistle? Sonic? That surprise look is priceless. And we get the full Doctor's theme. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's wild, man. This is full of adrenaline, carrying the god of death through the time vortex.
What happens if you bring death to death? You bring life.
Bring death to death, cancels death out. Susan. Oh man, I'm still so interested in Susan. Who Susan is. Everybody's back. Hey, he's back too. Good for you. It's just alone in there. Oh, lovely. Man, I hope we get an album release of this soundtrack and Series 10.
Glamour
That clever boy. Who is Mrs. Flood? Wow. I hope you don't go too far though, bring too much death to death and people don't die, because as we know from Torchwood, we still want people to die eventually. Little Bindle D or whatever the kid's name was. Nice.
The spoon.
Yeah. That's what I love, the scrappy Doctor Who. They didn't need much to pull it off. A few little gadgets, memory, a lot of pluck.
Now, I must become a monster.
To the monsters, he's a monster.
Because if you're dead, then I must represent life. Surely that's what I am. Life.
Well performed, golly. I love his big moments. Burning up. Essentially really gone this time. I love the bulbs. If you are death, surely I am life. Something to strive towards. Be the god of life. Number of people he saves. It's probably my favorite fit he's had this season. Like,
you are who you are.
I hope she's continuing.
Created life.
Stick around.
Very good brain. I think Unit can use you.
Okay.
Oh, Pet. Anything to help. I don't mind.
Oh, Pet.
Did you make this tea?
I did, yes.
Don't make the tea.
Oh, Christopher.
I feel like pizza. Who is this? Does look like your mother.
Miller, 35 years old, 15 when she gave birth to you.
Records say her stepfather was...
You're 15.
was trouble. I think she did the right thing getting you out of that house.
It's just a very real
hidden the pregnancy.
situation.
She's a nurse.
But she had that power over Sutekh.
How did she stay invisible
Yeah.
from a god? She defeated Sutekh.
Yeah.
She was important because we think she's important.
Ah,
It's how everything happens. Every war, every
there it
religion,
is.
every love story.
There it is. The power of belief.
Things with significance.
Yes.
So while the whole
The theme of the season.
is turning around her,
Ruby gave her that power.
made her sheer existence more powerful than Time Lords and gods.
Like that.
In the end, the most important person in the universe was the most ordinary.
So nice. That's
This
great.
little girl, making our baby safe. She wasn't pointing at me. She was pointing at the name of the road.
Ah,
She was naming you.
Ruby. That is a very wholesome ending to that story.
And the point is that she has had over 7,000 days to come and find you, and she never has.
Yeah.
I found her.
With a time machine.
But cheating.
Is that fair? I think we should leave that alone.
Your choice, Ruby. Wow. Beautiful location.
Ruby?
That's me. I was named after a road. Ruby Road. You left me by a church 19 years ago. Oh my God. You left me where I was safe. And I just want to say thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's you.
Ah, yep. I like the Doctor standing outside in moments like that. It's not quite of this world or of this situation. Happy endings.
It's gonna
for catch up and a pizza and...
Oh, pizza, again.
Where to?
Wherever you want.
Ruby.
Come out and join. I've told her so much about you. She knows everything. And I think they found him. My dad, William, they think... Because it turns out his mum and dad still live at the same address, but she never told him. My mum, my real mum. So...
She's got a lot of life happening.
So he doesn't even know I exist. So we've got to go, and...
The adventure's right here.
Your life is out there now.
Will I ever see you again?
Of course you will.
Your own granddaughter. You left her and never went back.
And that was my mistake. Goodbye.
Oh. Mine again. Ah, it's very sweet.
And that's how the story of the church on Ruby Road
Blood.
comes to an end.
But life goes on, doesn't it?
Huh.
Ruthlessly. And what happens, you might wonder? I'm sorry to say his story ends in absolute terror. Night-night.
Amazing. Of course it will. Okay, the Mrs. Flood mystery goes on. The where is granddaughter Susan mystery kind of goes on. I think we will come back to that in the near future. They've brought it up so much that I think, yeah, surely it's going to continue to be important. It's unresolved. Golly gosh, a lot happened in that episode. I really enjoy how it tried to make it as intimate as possible at every step. Because I think that's what works best. The best finales, yeah, even though they can be world-ending, huge scale, big stakes, it matters the most to us if it's two people in a room speaking. Like, off the top of my head, The Big Bang, the end of Series 5. That episode, yeah, really just draws back into a lot of Amy and the Doctor, and it's quite powerful. Here, yeah, a lot of very emotional scenes. I do kind of wish this, and like a lot of people, I think, I wish this season was just longer, because a lot of the things it's doing are powerful, kind of emotional beats. They do just often feel a little bit abrupt, because we've only had 8 episodes this season, and a lot of those we were just having, as usual, fun, other one-off adventures, and so we didn't have the opportunity to kind of set up a lot of the enormous things that are happening in this episode. And, maybe this could have been a 3-parter with more Sutekh, would have been nice. But still, yeah, like a lot happened in this episode, and I think there's a lot to dig into. I'm going to need to watch it again to kind of process some of those smaller moments. Like, yeah, when the Doctor visited that woman who was dying on that planet, who gave him the spoon. It was a very interesting scene. I don't quite know what I make of it just yet, but it's a powerful little story being told there. Yeah, for a moment there, I thought 73 Yards was going to become bigger, more important than it actually was. I think it actually just, the fact that happened, that spin-off universe, allowed Ruby to get a little clue into how they might defeat Sutekh. Basically, yeah, how they can find the DNA, find an answer to who her mother is, which Sutekh wants to know, so then he'll capture them there, and then they can use, the intelligent gloves, the intelligent rope to, hook Sutekh onto the TARDIS and drag him through the time vortex. That's pretty epic. I mean, yeah, some of the abruptness of all of these beats aside, I think the way that they trick Sutekh works for me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, again, I'm not against Unit. I'm not against Unit, but I like how in this episode we go back to the scrappiest team possible. It's just the Doctor, Ruby, Mel in hardly even a TARDIS. It's a memory of a TARDIS, and that's all we've got to win the day. I love an underdog. Yeah, and Ruby's mother. Oh, touching stuff. Man, yeah, got really emotional there for a little while. And I like that explanation that Ruby's mother was the most ordinary person in the most ordinary everyday situation. This very real and grounded thing, this 15-year-old who had a baby, didn't know what to do, had to let her go. But she was given such power. Yeah, she was given such power by Ruby. It reminds me of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, where we find that story of how, and it evolves through Harry Potter, but Harry has this power over Voldemort because of his mother's love, because his mother, Voldemort didn't have to kill his mother. Voldemort was only coming to Godric's Hollow to kill Harry. That was the prophecy, so he needed to kill Harry. But his mother put herself between them, and that act of love, interfered with the magic and got all mixed up in there, and the power of love gave Harry this power that Voldemort could never have. That's a powerful story, and I think this one's powerful in the same way. Love and longing for life, something that Sutekh, the god of death, could never understand. I certainly wish we got more Susan Triad. The fact that we've had her throughout this season playing all those characters, I've really become a bit enamored with that actor. And every line she delivers is quirky and kind of cute and cool and weird and interesting. And I want to see more of her. And it sounds like we will, either in Doctor Who or, it's pretty obvious that they're setting up a unit spin-off. So, yeah, we'll see her around. And I wonder if she's still out there. There might have been one offline that I missed to answer this question, but are all the other Susans out there in the universe still? The Angels of Death, as Sutekh called them. Because then we could still meet Susan everywhere that the TARDIS has already been. Maybe. That would be fun, if possible. But yeah, season's over. I can't believe it. Feels like it's been no more than 7 weeks. And it has. It's been a good season. As a whole, it's not my absolute favorite Doctor Who ever, because I'm just such a huge fan of series, 3 and 4 and 5. But this has been really great Doctor Who. I think great success with this season. And I'm super glad, because it's been a long time since Russell T Davies made the show. There's been a lot of changes. We've got the Disney kind of involvement this time around. And it's still a show that I really love. It's still mainlines, great performances, memorable characters, dramatic situations, and wearing its heart on its sleeve. And the music, Murray Gold, you done it again. Let's get those albums out. I will listen to them till the end of time. Absolutely. So I guess the next episode of Doctor Who will probably be this Christmas, the Christmas episode. And then I think we're getting another season next year. So that's good. It won't be too long a wait. I mean, okay, 6 months from now till more. But that's all right. We'll make it. We've done much worse. I'm having this terrible feeling that I'm missing something, that there was something else that I really wanted to talk about. But, oh well, we better just wrap it up here. I'm keen to hear what others think, particularly big, long-time fans of Sutekh. Was this enough for you? Did you get what you wanted? Because I'm really happy for all the people who were like, oh my god, Sutekh is back. And I hope that this has been a satisfying episode for you. It certainly looked like we really saw Sutekh die at the end of this episode, so I don't think we'll be seeing him again for a long time, but it's Doctor Who. Everything will come back eventually. Just maybe not in our lifetimes. Yeah. Mrs. Flood. Who are you, Mrs. Flood? I mean, I don't think this is right, but my only guess I can make is the Master or Missy. We did see that tooth at the end of the Giggle get picked up by a hand somehow. I don't know. There could be another Time Lord. The fact that she's telling us this story, speaking to us, is very interesting. It does make me think maybe Time Lord, maybe yeah, obviously someone who's very familiar with the Doctor's story. So a Time Lord from way back would make sense to me. But yeah, there we are. Doctor Who. Thank you for sharing your passion with me. It's been an honor. Tomity out.